I'm applying for an application for a sports management and innovation master's course at Loughborough University. While Loughborough University, ever since I attended Loughborough at college, doing a sport and exercise science level 3 extended diploma, I've been extremely intrigued by the university and the challenges that come with it. The staff and students at the college made me feel like I belong there, and being the only person from my original school, that made them feeling so much more special. Walking around the college, you would always take a minute to look across the road and see the university campus brimming with activities going on the playing fields and on the pitches available for the students to use. Loughborough University has always had a prestigious feel about it, in my opinion. They have been awarded gold for their teaching excellence framework, and as well as being the top university in England for overall satisfaction in the 2019 National Student Survey. These are just a few reasons why I think it would be great for me to study here. Why this course? During my education, I have had many hours of work placement. I did 60 hours at college through British Canoeing, coaching a group of children in the Regional Talent Academy. This was a very, very enjoyable experience, and I gained many skills that I'm still using to this day. It improved my communication, it improved my confidence as I was working for such a big company and had such big responsibilities. During this module, this employability module, I chose to try something different that I hadn't tried before: sports business and management. During the business of football course that I did for this assessment, I realised that I had a massive interest in the subject and was intrigued to learn more about business in sport and out of sport. My mum used to work in Adidas when she was in university in Germany. This is just another reason why business and sport is such an interest of mine, as I've heard great stories and she's met so many great people from it. Working for a big establishment like Adidas as well would offer so many more experiences, opportunities and challenges that would allow me to grow as a person and to grow in this field. If I become part of this university, I will look forward to using their cutting edge technology and their high standard of teaching, and therefore would love to be able to present my contribution of high quality work and dedication to constant learning. How will your knowledge gained up to date be useful for this course? During my business in football online course, I learned what it takes for a business to flourish and what factors there are that can affect how a business is run, and how business in football can differ from other less conventional sports. Some of these factors include different nature of the competition of the sport, the varied levels of branding loyalty for different players in different teams in certain sports. Big sports like football and basketball have such big branding that they allow their players to work with big companies like Nike, Adidas, Puma. They're just a few examples. I was also taught the differences in business from different countries and how they differ to that in England. For example, in Germany, the fans have a lot more say as to what happens in their clubs that they support. There are tighter controls on the amount of spending that can be done by these teams. These factors suggest that countries like Germany are thinking more long-term instead of thinking and looking for quick and easy solutions. My knowledge gained up to date from my current sport and exercise science degree in the interdisciplinary areas of sports science, such as physiology and biomechanics, will allow me to understand what the market is for the current technological advancements, and will be able to understand what I can do to fill this gap in the current market. I understand that I have very little actual business experience in a business setting. However, over the last 2 years, I've collected numerous skills such as self-motivation, time management, communication, and improved confidence. I believe that with some more placement hours and more studying in this field, I'll be able to not only cope with the course, but to strive for top grades. I have also set myself a SMART target, a SMART development goal, to aim for during my level 6 year, my final year at university. This goal is to complete voluntary work placement in a sports business workplace by May 2022. I know myself that I can achieve this, and it will be a crucial step in learning more about the business in a sports setting. it will also allow me to have more knowledge going into this master's course, so I'll be more confident in my ability to answer questions and to flourish in the course. I have also been able to perfect my writing ability in both lab reports and in my physiology module, as well as essays and other written assessments in other modules. This is a skill that will allow me to document my findings and thoughts in a professional and effective manner. Communication has also been improved over this last few years during my degree, as group projects and presentations have been on my assessments. So using past experience will help me following in the future. How will my experience gained up to date be useful for this course? My experience in both education and in sport will be very useful for this course. This is because in canoe slalom, funding is granted to certain individuals and groups of individuals, like academies and teams. Much like football, stakeholders, such as the National Lottery, have a lot of influence on how the sport plays out. Finding out more about my own past experience by understanding business as a whole is what is really intriguing to me. Throughout my education, I've completed countless hours of work placement, ranging from coaching a regional talent squad with British Canoeing, as I've stated before, to working with a company called the Seating Company. This is a company that designs and develops seating furniture to a wide range of companies like Hilton Hotels, Marriott Hotels, and Royal Caribbean Cruise Liners, to state a few. With this placement, I helped make pieces of furniture. I know this isn't ideal to what I'm applying for next year, but it has taught me the basics of self-employment and this area of business, which I've found very useful. What skills have I gained up to date that will help me succeed on this course? Throughout my placement and experience in sport, I have had to communicate to a wide range of people, from children in talent squads to Olympic champions in canoe slalom, lecturers and other professional figures in a university and educational setting. I have learned how to adapt my delivery of speech to best suit the situation I am in. For example, when working with children, I learned to keep the information down to the essential points. This is because from past experiences, children will listen to certain areas of what has been said and will focus on those points primarily and might forget or move the rest of the information to the back of their mind. So I adapted what I was saying to them by giving clear and concise feedback, as well as giving them the time and space to ask me questions and ask for help whenever they felt it was needed. However, talking to professional figures in university and in work placement, I was able to be more detailed in what I was saying, which meant the conversations that were being had were more flowing and effective. As a result of this, my communication in seminars and in group work has been improved. I'm able to give my ideas with sufficient information backing my statement, as well as listening to other ideas and opinions given by other members of the group. Self-motivation is another skill that I have managed to improve. This has been shown from previous experiences in my sporting career in canoe slalom. For example, during the race season from April to August, which is typical race season, there are 12 races. During my 2014 to 2015 season, I suffered with tennis elbow. This was a massive disappointment, as I was set to have my personal best season that year. Although I was injured, I didn't let it get the better of me, and I decided that I was not going to let it put an end to my sporting career. I had to put lots of hard work and dedication into getting back to full fitness. The following season, I made my comeback, and I was selected for the England junior squad in the canoe discipline. This is one of 3 spaces in the squad. This was really, really motivational for me, as I knew I could do it myself, and I showed that I could do it. With the same mental attitude, I believe that I can succeed in anything that comes my way in the future. This is why I believe I'm the best person for this course. Thank you for listening.